If collecting is your love
I want more.
every day.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 SIG Series comic book graded by CGC. These are hand-picked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. It could take 6 months of being constipated before they die from the buildup. Not just any Iron Man. The Iron Man that saved us all.
In the box!
Doug! It's the Captain!
And I gotta say, that shield was pretty fun to paint too. It's chunky.
It is chunky.
Chunky with the oil paint.
Yeah.
Call on me and collect with DCD. If collecting is your love
I want more.
every day.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 SIG Series comic book graded by CGC. These are hand-picked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. It could take 6 months of being constipated before they die from the buildup. Not just any Iron Man. The Iron Man that saved us all.
In the box!
Doug! It's the Captain!
And I gotta say, that shield was pretty fun to paint too. It's chunky.
It is chunky.
Chunky with the oil paint.
Yeah.
Call on me and collect with DCD. If collecting
I want more.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents Signed, Certified, and Delivered. Hola. What's up, everyone? Crystal One, babies. You're number one. What's up, Hellbolt? Love you, man. I'm not comfortable in my chair. I've been sitting in this chair for 4 hours now. I've reached the end of the chair's comfort, and I haven't even started the actual work that you guys see yet. Oh, what's up, Hex? How you doing? Oh, man. Trying to put together an order for sports cards, everything is so expensive. I found more of the, Marvel Masterpiece Metal universe that we absolutely loved and sold out so fast, but the price massively jumped. It'd be over $200 a box, and I don't know if, as good as it is, I don't know if I want it to be over 200. I liked it where it was before. I think it ended up being like 160, 180, something like that. So I'm not going to, probably going to pass and see if I can get it. It is Feast or Famine. You are correct, Saporos. What's up, buddy? It is just, it's as Hex's son would say, it's dookie dog water. It's no peachy bueno. Let me get a Band-Aid real quick. I got a little boo-boo and I don't want it to reopen. Talk amongst yourselves. 4 bids at $13.75. Yeah, is that for that that throwback alternate card? I hope it goes even higher. I hope everybody wants it and you make a fortune. I want Crystal and Juan. I want that to be the most expensive card sold this year from that set. And I want it to be yours. I am definitely not a boss. I am far from it. And I'm okay with that. All right. Already happy with where it's at? You should be. It's awesome. Let me, yeah, see, I'm glad I put a Band-Aid on it, because as I put a Band-Aid on it, I started reopening it. Pulled it out of a $100 box. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. All right, I'm looking a little blue for some reason. This is all a little, I'm at the normal white balance, so let me mess with the white balance a little bit more. Buddy on Twitter posted a pile of stuff. Got off a dollar bin. Is that a K in their stack? Nice. I like that. I like happy accidents. There you go. I don't want to look a little too orange, though. I think it's a little bit better. I think it's closer to my natural look. It's funny we're talking about cards. This is a true story. Hex was actually over at my house today. And of course, he and I started talking about cards and Ninja Turtles. True story. So I had mentioned to him, my eyes grew 3 sizes that day. I mentioned to him that I need to get cracking on a card thing. So listen, I spent I've been here since about 1:45, about 1:45 to like that 15-minute window. What up, Carlos? How are you doing? So I've been here for about 4 hours. 3 of those hours were me trying to piece together a card order that made sense and had value and had things under $200. Almost nothing is under $200 that is worth opening. Now, there are side things like obviously blaster boxes and some megas, but I'm speaking of hobby boxes when I say that. That Marvel Metal was great under $200. I don't know if I want to offer it at, I think it would be like $205, $210. It was great at $180. I loved it at what we had it before. It might have been $160. I would be okay with it at $180 even. I don't know how I feel about $205 or $210. Save any of the sumo wrappers. Not sure if you saw my comment about having coasters potentially being made. Did not say. I did not, but don't worry. We're buying another box, Sapporos. Mrs. The Breaker is all in. As a matter of fact, I was also talking about this with Hex today. He's even like, he was like, dude, that was awesome. You got to do that again. So probably next week, I will be ordering another box. It'll take about 4 or 5 days. So the week after next, I will likely have it in studio and we'll do another break of sumo cards and I'll save the wrappers. But I did not get a card order done. I honestly found maybe 2 things that were worth it. I did inquire about getting another case of the Looney Tunes because again, those are fun at $25. They're great. Hellbolt, maybe you might be getting paid to do a Japan journey. There is an outside chance that I will be going to Japan at the end of the year, but it has things that I can't talk about. I can't talk about. I'm not allowed to talk about. I am under NDA not to talk about, but there could be an opportunity for me to go to Japan at the end of the year for a basho. I just can't talk about it publicly. And technically not even privately. So, respect my need, and this is actually
in no way a bit or a joke. I seriously can't talk about it, but there might be a thing that I'll be going to Japan for. That Valtrex money. No, it's not an acting gig. Topps blasters aren't terrible. No, actually, Sapporos, I'm glad you mentioned this. The Topps 75 diamond packs, hangers, blasters, megas, hobbies, retails, jumbos are not bad. I have mixed feelings about Topps. I hate Fanatics. I think Fanatics is the worst thing to happen to sports. But they're really juicing this product. They're doing a lot of dynamic things with it. Am I gonna tell Doug to get a case so he can rip Series 1? No. But I'm not gonna poo on Series 1 this year as I have in the past. No, they're not paying me to say that. I've really looked, and they're trying to make this a memorable cash grab. Set. So the fact that they're putting effort into this set is really, it's good to see, so that the people are actually getting some return for what they're putting into it, and they can actually, collect something out of it and chase fun things that are nice. Speaking of chasing fun things that are nice, Crystal Juan and the babies have ordered a little something something. Boop. Let's use... I want to use a different cutter. See if that makes a difference. I do. Last box? No, I believe there's one more. There's one more. That is the same box. It's just I put it horizontally to be a goofball. I got old Blue. Blue, you're my boy. All right, now I swear I'm supposed to be here. All right. There we go. PayPal not cooperating. Okay, well, if it's both of you having PayPal issues, then I know it's not me. And while I'm not happy you're having issues, I'm happy it's not something I have to try to hotfix, because I am buns at hotfixing electrical software stuff. But 2022 select. Who do we want out of here? Crystal, Juan, babies. Carlos. Not for nothing, but I still have one of those F1 boxes that I know you like. I'm just throwing it out there to be a butt. All right, here we go. You know, it would be cool to pull a SIG out of here, wouldn't it? I think it would. I think that would make my day. You're actually going to go to the Friday Night SmackDown in Arizona on March 13th. That sounds like a party. That sounds like a party. Yeah, SIG would be cool. Anyone. DDP. What a good guy DDP is. Dominic Mysterio. Oh, he's skinny. Wow, skinny Dom. Ooh, Veer Mahan. Orange. Oh, Hex, you wrote that you're going to SmackDown. So both names came up purple on. So okay, you see this chat here? It's all one color on the screen, but I have another chat that's over here that is color coded per person. Yeah, for some reason both Crystal and Juan and the babies are the same color as Super Hex. You're both purple. So I was looking at the color. I thought, that's pretty cool, Hex. I dig that. I didn't know that you were big into wrestling. Otis. Ludwig. Man, you know, every time we get this card, it's always Ludwig. You'll change the color. I don't know if it's you or if it's me, the way mine is set up, because it's through my OBS. So I think it has something to do with me. I met Rikishi, very nice guy, who is now El Grande Americano. Well, big boy, there's Kenny Shamrock. I saw Ken Shamrock fight Hoist Gracie. This is a true story. I saw Ken Shamrock, and Mrs. The Breaker will tell you. I saw Ludwig is. I saw Ken Shamrock fight Hoist Gracie. It was the third time they fought. It was the same fight that Kimbo Slice almost killed Dada 3000. And the fight ended with a low blow, the referee missing it, and then Hoist tapping out Ken Shamrock. It was the worst set of fights I had ever seen in my life. All the fights were bad. One fight was so bad, the highlight was 3 groin kicks. Farouk. What's up, Elton Prince? Just Elton Prince John? That's what we'll go with. All right, show us something good. Solo. Hey, look who that is. Look at how clean the arms are. My goodness. F1 is for the son. He's the fan. I'm a fan of his, so if I can get it for him. You excited for Ronda versus Carano? No, I'm probably not going to watch that fight. Listen, I want to clarify my statement. Ronda Rousey is arguably the most important fighter in all of female combat sports, especially as it pertains to the UFC. I understand the importance of her. Huge fan of her. Sign up for the pre-sale? Yeah. I was also a gigantic Gina Carano fan. Very much so. And it's not even politics. It's just the way they handle themselves over the last 10 years that made me not like them. I have to like somebody typically as a person to be a fan of theirs. There is, to me, a moral responsibility to being famous and to being an athlete. That's why I don't like Deshaun Watson. That's why I don't like Jake Paul or Logan Paul. That's why there are a lot of people that I just won't follow because of their character. And that's not due to politics. I think Rhonda marrying her husband was a terrible idea. The guy was literally known for beating up ex-girlfriends. Now, I get it. He's not going to be able to do that to her. But that decision. There he is. And it is a prism parallel. So that's a really nice Eddie G. Real nice Eddie G. I don't ask people to subscribe to my thoughts and ideology, but sometimes I feel I have to explain myself because I don't hate for no reason. What's up, Don? How you doing? What up, Pat? Let me... So, part of my issue with days taking so long to ship is because I don't sort well enough. During the actual show. I need to be mindful, which is what I'm doing right now, and make my job later easier. Kicking the can down the street? Oh man, where are you moving to? That's an old school joke. Man, your mom was so poor. I saw her kicking a box down the street. I said, "What you doing?" She said, "I'm moving." Yeah. Yeah, old school yo mama joke. All right. I do wait to top load these until right before shipping, though. Carlos, for your stuff, am I opening it for him or am I just sending it to you so that he can open it? I'm fine either way. I know they're for him. Send it, done. Ow. I'm not gonna draw F1 cars. How about you? Maybe a DCD Collect sponsored F1? Ooh, the question is Ferrari or McLaren? Cadillac? Audi? I'm a big Audi fan. Audi is coming to F1? Okay, I can dig that. Listen, so I have only owned 1, 2, 3. I have only owned 3 new cars in my life. None of them were luxury. I have owned numerous used cars. I've owned an Audi, a BMW, and a Mercedes. I've never owned a Cadillac. And of all of the luxury vehicles I've ever owned, they each excelled in different things. My BMW 330i was an absolute monster on the road. It was very fast, handled very well. But the interior and the tech was lacking. The Mercedes I owned was a 990 SEL. That was massive. It cost me $100 to fill the tank. That was super luxury on the inside, but it was so big that it just made driving it around places difficult. The Audi was both. The Audi was awesome on the inside, a lot of great tech, and it was the same year as my current BMW, my X1, which is on its last legs and is dying. But it handled, and I loved my Audi. If I ever have an opportunity to own another used vehicle that is newer, and I get the chance at having a luxury, or it's not even luxury, like higher end, because it's not like a Bentley. Here in California, you say luxury, people assume Bentley, they assume Bugatti, because those are driving around all the time. Ferrari, Lambos, they're everywhere here. Not exaggeration. But for me, for a normal person, a luxury vehicle like an Audi, even if it's a 3 or heaven forbid a 4, I would absolutely get an Audi over any 3 Series BMW. I don't even want an M at this point. My mom owned an M. My aunt on my wife's side owned an M. I don't even care about the M Series BMWs. I'd still take a regular Audi. Yeah, Carlos has a nice caddy. So you wouldn't blend in with your 2017 Chevy Trax? You would, Don. You would. Yeah, living in San Marcos? Yeah, it's crazy out here. Actually, the other day I took a video of a... I don't even remember if it was a Ferrari or a Lambo. I only caught a glimpse of it because, of course, a big ugly car was turning in front of it. Did I still have that video, or did I delete it? I deleted it. Yeah. I didn't get a good angle. Gone. But yeah, they're very common here. Well, that's healthier and definitely better on the pocketbook there, Hellbolt. I wish I still lived in a downtown city where I didn't need to. When I lived in downtown Buffalo, I didn't own a car. It was literally pointless to have a car. It just sat, and I'd have to every single day move it to the other side of the road because at midnight, the sides of the roads changed 3 times a week for what you could park on due to snow plowing. And I gave up my Bronco because I was like, I don't drive it. It sits there. It gets broken into constantly. And why have it? So I walked for a year and a half. Just didn't want the stress. I would love to get back to that. All right, so what is new? Robots is new. Robots is art-driven. Everybody is getting 2 pieces of art unless you pull a cozy. Then the cozy is by itself. Those are all painted and on board, with the exception of this big boy. That's the giveaway. Everything else is a hit in addition to another piece of art. The cards, I didn't put the order in today. I didn't even request it from Doug because I can't even come up with more than 2 products that I think are a great value. I need to do some more digging. I went back to a lot of things that we previously bought to try to, double up those values, things that we sell a lot of, things that we sold quickly, the things that were up here, and even those have gone up. So it might be a waiting game. Tax returns are coming back, so the card companies know that, so they're going to start jacking up their prices because they know you have the extra money and they know they can squeeze it out of you. I don't play that game. I am patience. I play the long game. I will wait until something is worth you buying. Then I will buy it. Oh, speaking of buying, if you want to buy something, buy a shirt like this. This shirt is by Daniel Gonzalez. It is super comfy, and no, I didn't get it for free. I paid for it. Let me show you. Oh, come here, Daniel. Instagram. Daniel. Doot, doot, doot. Bang! All clothing designed by our dear friend, Daniel Gonzalez. I'm wearing this one. I like this one too. The problem is, I don't think I can wear something that says no words, considering how many words I have. Five X. This isn't my shirt. This is Daniel's shirt. Yes, let me give you a link. There you go. I took a selfie and sent it to Daniel today, and he was like, "Oh, snap! You got my shirt." He's the first thing. Do you love it? Is it comfortable? It's like, yes, I love it. It's comfortable. They are. They're actually, they're very comfortable. Hey, Kate! Oh, wait. Gotta be quiet. Kate's got a migraine. Chistera in a cactus. They asked me to model, but I couldn't make it, so they got this scrub. Highly medicated is great. Yarp, yarp, yarp. Buy a shirt DC models to make them do it. Listen, I'll model for clothes. Kate, this is Daniel Gonzalez's clothing line. Coyote and Crow. I have one. See? Stargaze with Me is good too, yeah. Yep. The one I'm wearing reminds me of Nola Girl by Banksy. That's actually why I was immediately drawn to this one. It gave me the Nola Girl vibe. So there you go. Some additional ways to, support an artist, especially when they have their own clothing line. The lefty one with the guitar, yep. Honestly, I liked all of them. There's ones that I prefer over others. And then there's one I prefer so much that I buy. Mrs. the Breaker. So I didn't tell Mrs. the Breaker that I bought this shirt. I saw Daniel's Instagram post about his clothing line. I was like, oh, cool. I want to check it out. And it was like 1 a.m. and everyone in the house was asleep. And I'm on my phone, not sleeping per usual. And I saw it, and I saw this one. I was like, I'm going to buy it. And I didn't think to wake up Mrs. the Breaker and see if she wanted one. So about 4 or 5 days later, Mrs. the Breaker goes, did you see Daniel has a clothing line? I said, I did. She goes, I want one of the shirts. What up, Jimmy? And I was like, I really like one of the shirts. She's like, you do? Which one? I was like, I like them so much I bought one. She's like, you bought one? I'm like, I did. She goes, well, which one did you get me? And I'm like, I didn't get you one because I didn't know if you'd want one. And she's like, well, I want one. So Mrs. the Breaker will be getting one. Now that she's even seen it and felt how soft it was, now she's absolutely like, yeah, I'm going to get one. LL Cool Jimmy C has been absolutely... What up? We just talking about you, man. Oh, the sound is not working on your tablet. I'm sorry, buddy. There he is. There's the man. So Daniel, I know you don't know this. But I actually just put your website on. Oh, snap. There it is. I just put your website on, and there's a link up higher in the chat. People asked for a link to your shirts. So expect a big royalty check coming because everybody loves your stuff. See, Crystal One's like, we're getting 2. There you go. Hey, listen. I mean, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And no, he did not pay me to say that. He did not give me the shirt. I bought this shirt. I have the receipt. I can prove it. It's just nice. I saw it and I was like, it's pretty cool. And he tried it on and he's like, oh man, it's so soft. Like in your Instagram, they run true to size. Actually, yes. And here's what I like. When you get home, can you fix my tablet? I will, buddy. Absolutely fix your tablet. Not only are they true to size, they're a bit long, so you can wear them by themselves. All right, folks, listen. I'm an XL plus. I'm pretty damn close to a double XL. And this one fits just right for me at XL. At least I think I got XL. But I like the length. It is a little bit longer than your typical t-shirt, so you can wear it. Yeah, it's got good length. Something nobody's ever said to me. But very comfortable. Hex is like, yeah, I'm leaning towards the hoodie. It's all good. Yeah, I'd have to look. I don't remember if I got... I think I ordered an XL. Let me see. Let me see. Where is my receipt? Here we go. Yeah, I got it. This is an XL. I just confirmed it. Excuse me. But very comfortable. Highly recommend. 5 stars. I know. I cannot wait for WonderCon. Sad you're going to miss WonderCon? Yeah, but it doesn't help you, Crystal. We have the Comic-Con International 2 months after WonderCon. So if you don't have the baby by WonderCon, you're definitely going to have the baby by Comic-Con Revolution. So you are probably not going to see us this year because those are the only 2 cons we plan on attending. We might go to LA Comic-Con just as like shoppers, but we are not setting up at LA. LA changed the dates and it doesn't work with a lot of our schedules. They do. Amazing Con is pretty amazing. Jimmy, that looks like a chicken nugget with eyeballs. It's a stinky glitch? What is a stinky glitch? That's just weird, man. Excuse me. Daniel Gonzalez is working on some oil-painted covers. I can't tell you about them because they're a secret, but I've seen sneak peeks, and they're great. I need a nap. Depending on his cons, maybe. Just a new baby at the end of March. That's why we don't get to see DC. Same week the babies do. Just certain parts of the body you're spending too much time on. I lose track of time painting them. Yeah. What's your answer on if any robot? No robot sold. It is Voltron, yeah. Kate did that Voltron. It is awesome. That's true. That's why it's on display. Excuse me. April 24th through the 26th is Level Up. It's anime, video games, and comics. K-pop Demon Hunter voice actors will be there type thing. Wait, the voice actors or the singers? Because there's two. One group of girls sang, one group of girls spoke, I believe. By the way, if you still haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters, just stop watching me and go do that now. It is so good. I've seen it like 80 times. It's really great. All right, I'll have to check. May 29th through 31st is Amazing Las Vegas Con. I want to say that's Ontario. Hellbolt, what are you doing? Go see it. But yeah, Pat's like, DC just told me to stop watching. Bold move. Hey, man, because I know you'll be back. Comic-Con Revolution is the weekend before. No, 2 weeks before Amazing Las Vegas Con. And I am very, very excited for Comic-Con Revolution. This button. K-pop coming to Lego? That'll be super expensive. James Callis. Where is it? Trisha Helfer. Come on, where are the rest of them? There's Eddie James Olmos. There's Grace Park. There's Katie Sackhoff. Ben Templesmith. We are gonna meet John Romita Jr., by the way. It's already confirmed. 123 Kid, aka X-Pac. That's actually a really good one. Tim Zahn. Yeah. Yep, the main cast of Battlestar Galactica is going to be there. I am a massive fan of Battlestar Galactica. I wonder if Kevin Nash signed that one thing I have. I gotta go look. It's the voice actors, not the singers. Okay. Hellboy, keep your eye out for Netflix free trial. That's the best. That's the best way. I have a bunch of free movie sites that are pirated, so obviously I can't tell you what they are on this video because I'd be liable for damages. But there are ways to find it other than subscribing to the Flick of Necks. Now I want to go next door and hunt for that autograph to see if Kevin Nash signed that. Yeah. What up, Money Mitch? I don't know. There's one way to find out. No, it's not getting enough light. Wind speed is up. All right, let's see if I can. Let's see if I can make this happen. Let's see if I can charge this. Ow. El Paso? What are you doing? Oh, wait, you can't tell me. Never mind. Get out of El Paso. Oh, you know what? This sleeve that it's in is UV light resistant. So it can't charge with UV light if the sleeve is on there, right? Isn't that how that works? Isn't that true? Maybe it's because it's in a it's in a UV sleeve. Just a thought. Just thought that might be why. All basic UV is being blocked. Oh yeah. Much better. Camera's not good enough to pick it up. That's the problem. Yeah, camera can't pick it up. It's too low light. I can see it when I turn the lights off. I can. Yeah. Oh, I forgot how difficult this was to put in the first place.
Oh, we're just done with phrasing, right? That's not a thing anymore?
Dave Barron. Oh, Batman Who Laughs. That's right. Him and Jock did that. I'm trying to remember where I met Dave Barron. Not yet, Carlos. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 things that need to get framed. I don't have $5,000. I'm not one that's going to do just one. I'm going to go to a framer and be like, I'm going to do 11 things. What kind of deal can I get? If I do them one at a time, it would be like $2,200 to get things framed. I am going to try to be like, I have 11 things. Do it for $1,500. Actually, that'll never happen because 2 of them are posters. Those are going to be... Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. Those are probably going to be $800 a piece to frame because of the sheer size of them. They're full-size posters. C is the top 3. Do it alphabetically. Well, let's see. There's a AAA poster that needs to get a vintage AAA. So that's one. There's the Aardvark poster. That's AA, so there's 2. There's the Alphabet Song poster, so that's one. There's the Chamomile poster. Oh, man. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I need to do. I just don't have time, patience, or money. Eventually.
The hits just keep on coming.
What else? Oh, So I want to, Doug has this thing. It's in the other room. It's really nice. And it's in a frame, but it's not currently hanging on a wall. And I want to show it off because it's just repugnant in how opulent it is. But I'm not sure he'd get mad if I showed everybody. All right, Hellbolt. See you later, man. Oh, wait. I'll ask him tomorrow when I see him, and then I will ask him if I can show it on camera. But there's this thing sitting out there that is just, it's pretty dang cool. And it needs to be shown off. But I'll wait till I have permission. I'm feeling like less mischievous today, so. So, I just drooled a little. What did y'all do this last weekend? There is a video of me dropping Doug's son on the floor. That is true. All right, Carlos, see you later, man. I did very little. Ooh, excuse me. There's 2 left. I gotta see how many of those baseballs are left. That is 2, okay. I might convince Doug to open one of those. Not today, probably tomorrow. What did I do this weekend? Olympic hockey? Nice. Who's winning? Go ahead, tell me. I obviously am working, so I'm not going to be able to see it. Hello, Mel! Mel, Jimmy says his audio on his tablet's not working. Arcade and soup dumplings, that sounds like a dream. I worked on Sunday. Oh yeah, I did. I worked, I was here doing... Yeah, most of you guys will notice that your shipments came early, except for Chef, because yours was too big to fit in the Dropbox. All right, take care, Crystal and Juan. USA women go for gold tomorrow against Canada. U.S. men won today and advanced to the semis against Slovakia. Who's on the Slovak team? Is that who Darlene is playing for? I can't remember where Darlene was from. Rasmus is Sweden. I was way off. I heard he did well. He had a couple of goals and did pretty good. Yeah, in overtime? Yeah, I heard he was doing pretty. Darlene was looking good. Darlene is the second jersey I ever got of an active Buffalo Sabre. The first one I ever got was that jerk who left for Vegas. Darlene is my longest tenured Sabre jersey. I also have a Ryan Miller jersey, but I got the Ryan Miller jersey last. I want a Miroslav Shatan jersey in the old goat head. Talked to my brother today. He was talking about Olympic hockey. He was watching the U.S. game as I was talking to him, so he had to leave after like 5 minutes chatting. He's like, I gotta go. The game's exciting right now. I was like, oh, okay. No. No, Don. The goat head is what they call the Sabres jersey before the slug. Or at least that's what me and my friends called it. Because it looked more like a goat than a buffalo. Okay. Yeah, oh, I see. I see what you did there. Good old number 81, Miroslav Shatan. Dang, it's actually a really nice jersey. That's the legit actual 99 vintage, too. Huh. I'm not dropping 500 though. We all call it the goat head. The tuck goat. I like it. Yeah, they're still expensive. Oh well. I figured it was a universal thing. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember if it was an everything thing or if it was a colloquial thing. Ziggy Palfy. What up, BK? BK, how's that tattoo healing, buddy? Are you keeping that H2 Ocean on there? I don't know if that's still a thing. H2 Ocean was like the big deal back in like 2000. It puts the lotion on its skin or it gets the hose again. They got lotion? Yeah. Oh, man. I would love to get a tattoo, but at this point, there's no point. I mean, you don't have to, because you can always film him try. That would be good content. James, for those who don't know, went mini viral. It's almost at 12,000 views. The video of him telling me that I need to get a real job. So you're not getting my face tattooed on yourself. You know what? Here's if you want that, I will get that done. I will get you on one cheek, and I will get Chris Farley on the other. No, I'd get tacos tattooed on my inner lip, like right here. Yeah, Tommy Boy, it's right. You're naughty. And then it'd be her face. But it would be her face riding a roller coaster. You're naughty on one cheek. Mrs. the Breaker riding a roller coaster on the other. The track going in. No, just a close-up of her face when it's picture time on a roller coaster is exactly. She knows what I'm talking about. I could show her. I could show everyone the picture on my phone. I get in a lot of trouble probably. Mrs. the Breaker is very sensitive to roller coasters and thrill rides. It is adorable. I love it about her. It makes my day. I suffer walking around amusement parks just to see her face on rides. And when I say suffer through those, it's because you know I have a piece of bone floating around in my back and walking hurts. And I will go through 12 hours of walking just to catch her face screaming her lungs out the 4 or 5 times we ride a thrill ride. Yeah, she says, I'm always dying when I'm on a roller coaster. She's like in the middle of being murdered or witnessing a loved one getting murdered. That is the scream that she lets out on a roller coaster ride. She is hilarious. She always goes on. She's a trooper. She'll go on all of them. So that means she's not going on the Incredicoaster. No, Hex, we got to make her. So those who don't know, Hex's family and my family are going to be going to Disney next month. Together, because we're neighbors. And no, she will go on the Incredicoaster. And you know what, Hex, I'll have you sit next to her. We'll switch families for that one. Just tell your wife that I'm a screamer too. I yell. I yell a lot because I love it though. I yell because I enjoy the yelling during I'm all in. I'm all in. I love it. I'm definitely a yeller, but I do it on purpose. I could ride an entire roller coaster dead silent, but I found that's not fun, so I prefer to scream on a roller coaster. I enjoy it. The pitch when she screams is like Mariah Carey. Oh yeah. It is a thing to behold, Hex. It's a thing to behold. She is she's fun. She's fun at them, especially on the I also laugh a lot. I will laugh through it. The Mission Breakout, the old Tower of Terror, is great. Her and James and I and my mother and my sister went on, and boy, we had a blast just yelling our heads off, all of us. That's a fun one. That's the one I have a secret picture on my phone of. Unfortunately, Disney couldn't print the photo or let us save it because some a-hole in the front row pretended to punch the person next to them for the photo, and Disney will not promote violence in their keepsake photos. So those two classless losers ruined an amazing family photo. And until the day I die, I will hold on to a deep-seated resentment for the two classless buttholes in the front row that ruined that photo. And I'm on. This is a PG-13 channel, so I can't tell you how I really feel. Folks, PSA, if you're on a Disney ride or any thrill ride, do not pretend to do violence in the freeze of the photo because you'll ruin it for everybody. You won't get to keep it, and neither will anybody else on the ride. And that's not nice. The more you know. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta check Discord. Okay. I got yelled at for not checking Discord enough. So now that I'm working, I gotta remember. Hey, Discord is part of your job. Okay. I'll interact. I'll put hearts on stuff that I like. It's not easy being cheesy. All right, folks. So, question. I know Carlos and Crystal and Juan are gone. So, of the remaining 36 people that are here, if I were to buy numerous boxes of sumo cards, would anybody be interested in a box? I believe they would be $100 or less, depending on if I get a deal for buying more than one. Would anybody be interested in sumo cards? It's completely separate. This is something we don't have a dealer deal with. This is a third party. I'm getting them for whatever they sell them for. But I know I'm definitely getting one. So if anybody was interested, let me know in the Discord, or if you have my phone number, text me. And I'll probably mention it again before I put the order in. But I'm hoping if I get like 3 or 4, then maybe they'll cut us a deal and it'll be cheaper for everybody. If you go on eBay and you look at the price of sumo cards, they are now starting to creep into the United States. I am ahead of this curve, but not by a lot. You are now finding more sellers based in America for sumo cards. First up, I mean, United States, US. United States. I don't know what that is. I have one of his already. Yeah, US. So, check this out. Boop. It is. That's the one I actually have. Yeah. Whoa, I have that card. That's $100 and a 9? Shut up. That's a base card too. Oh, somebody's putting a PSA order in. Bet. That is... But here you go. Base cards. These are base cards. These are not the Prism $5, $7. Base card. $40. These are the basic base cards. Tell me a single sport, football, hockey, baseball, where base cards are selling for $5 to $20 a piece, non-parallel. It doesn't happen. These are all in the United States. These are all U.S. sales. Shishi. There you go. There's a foil. Atami Fuji. Yeah, we know we have 3 of these. They're a thing. I'm telling you, they're a thing. I think we're going to see more of this coming. All right, folks, you are quiet. That means it's time to go. Last call, everyone. Let me find somebody to send you to. Excuse me. All right. Folks, tomorrow I might have some things for show and tell. I won't know until I talk to Doug. See you later, buddy. But listen, I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other. We'll do this again tomorrow. A little bit of a short stream today. Did not have a real ton to go through, but I appreciate you spending the time anyway. I'm going to go home and try to figure out what's for dinner. I love you. Take care. Be safe, everyone.